Ladies and gentlemen, this is Aussie TV royalty for anyone who's grown up on Neighbours. We've kept the name under wraps just to surprise everybody watching. But please welcome to the stage, Alan Fletcher. How exciting.
Hello, Adelaide. It's not Paul Robinson. I'm sorry. It's Dr. Carl.
It's Dr. Carl.
Lovely to speak to you.
It's so good to have you here.
Thank you.
And you've got some shows coming up. You're coming to visit our fair city shortly.
Yeah, I'm finally getting back to Adelaide. I was there last year at the Wheatsheaf Hotel. Coming back to the Wheatie again this year. I love that venue so much.
Such a great pub.
Yeah, it's a great pub. It's a great music pub and a great, wonderful tradition with music. So we're going to pop into the Wheatie on July the 12th. It's an afternoon gig at 4:00. And so we'll do a few sets and just get to say hello to everyone. My gigs are kind of more of a meet and greet, say hi, listen to some of my music. I play a lot of sort of original Americana, old country folk music, have a laugh.
Yeah.
It's always a fun time. And everyone in Adelaide, they're so welcoming and they always turn out. We're also going to be down in Goolwa as well. We're going to go to the Murray Delta Juke Joint. So on the Friday night. So it's going to be a great time.
Excellent. Yeah, I think I've got your dates here. Let's have a quick look. So there you go, in Goolwa on Friday the 10th, July, and then heading down to Adelaide. I've got a couple of videos, but let's have a quick squiz at the Alan Fletcher Band if you're happy to do that. Let's have
That's great.
Thank you for your business. Thank you for your time. I'm here with nothing weird in it. Same one my grandfather sipped. A simple lager's the brew I choose. Thank you. Thank you very much.
There we go. So that's what you do now, is it, mate?
Yeah. Well, the
that's your
lager
day job.
song, my love of lager is, in fact, my favourite. My favourite song. The crowd love it. It's me loving lager and not being a big fan of boutique beer.
Mate. Good to see I'm not the only one. Like,
absolutely.
Nothing like just having a big glass of hot puree, is it?
Yeah,
like, you want an actual
none of that.
beer.
No. We don't want any frankincense or myrrh in our beers. And so some of that footage you saw is actually recorded live in the UK. I do tour the UK a lot because, of course, Neighbours was very popular there.
Yeah.
So I do lots and lots of touring there, big audiences, big shows. But it's wonderful to play at home. It really is because, Aussies get my humour. Songs about, loving to sleep in. How Good Is Bed is one of my songs, and the love of lager. But also my beautiful wife, Jennifer, has duets with me and plays with me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Along with my brilliant guitarist, Riley Catherall. So the three of us put on a trio show for this tour. And we'll sing poignant songs. We'll make you cry. We'll make you laugh. And we'll say hello.
Yeah. I couldn't believe when I went over to the UK. I was born in the UK, so I've got family there. But when I went over there to see my family, it was pretty much the first thing out of their mouth was, "What's going on in Neighbours?" Because we were about a year ahead. Was that right?
Well, when it first started, there were 2 years.
Was it?
At one stage, Neighbours was 2 years ahead of Australia. So anyone who got off the boat or the plane, it was the first question they got asked was, "What's going on in Neighbours?" But over the years, we slowly caught up because they showed it more often than we did. We had longer breaks. They stopped for 2 weeks for Wimbledon, and we stopped for 4 weeks for Christmas. So it took that many years to catch up.
Wow.
Now, given the show ran for 40 years, by the time the show finished, the show was literally shown on the same day, UK to Australia.
Crazy.
Yeah, so the last episode screened in the UK at exactly the same time as Australia as well. They coordinated that very well.
Yeah, fantastic. And something I didn't realise was that before you were Dr. Carl, you were actually another character.
Yeah, played a mechanic called Greg Cooper.
I've got a little video. Let's have a look.
Oh, hello.
Martin! Right first time.
That's Greg Cooper, is it? That's the right one?
Now, let me tell you about that job. That's a brilliant
All
job.
right. I think I've got the wrong video there, but yeah, tell us what that is.
The woman in that video, her name is Morgan Fairchild, and she was very, very famous for a show in the UK. In the US.
Yes.
And she was a big soapy actor in the US. That was from The Love Boat. If you can
The Love Boat.
The Love Boat.
Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at that.
Martin!
All right, first time high.
Oh, darling, what in the world are you doing here?
Well, after that phone call, I took the first plane to Vila. Oh, I couldn't stand it any longer. You alone with that man? What man? How dare you? How dare you dress like that in front of my fiancée?
You don't like my shorts? I'll take them off.
No!
I didn't know you were on The Love Boat. So
I
how did that
was
come
on The
about?
Love Boat. Pretty bizarre story, actually, lads. I went into audition for The Love Boat, and there were about 40 blokes my age all auditioning for that role. It was quite a good role, actually. That was Grant Goody with the other actor. He was from Eight Is Enough. And I was the first person to audition, but the video didn't work. And I left the studio, and when they played it back, they said, oh, hang on, grab him, quick, get him back. We have to do it again. But I'd caught a bus by then, no mobile phones. And the director sent all the tapes off to the US, to the producers. And bless his heart, he said to them, look, I haven't got a tape of this bloke, but I want the first guy. I actually got the job sight unseen by the Yanks, which I was pretty pleased about.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so it was a terrific job to do. It's a huge thing. Graham Kennedy was on the boat with me, and all sorts of great big Australian stars. So a pretty special moment.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. And you're on Cop Shop as well.
Cop Shop back in the
I like Cop Shop.
1980s. I mean, yeah, this is all making me look very, very old, I've got to say. I mean, I was a child actor when I did all this stuff. You understand that, right?
Oh, totally.
And so it's all on YouTube now, so you can find all this stuff.
It
But
is indeed. In fact,
I found there's a season where you were on with you and Susan were together in Cop Shop.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, Jackie Woodburn played my sister in Cop Shop, which is kind of a bit strange when we got together all these years later as a husband and wife.
Yeah.
But no, dear Jackie and I, we met back in, I think it was about 81 we worked together. And she was there for quite a while. I think she did about 3 months on Neighbours.
Right.
On Cop Shop. I mean, she was, of course, very well known in Australia for doing Prisoner. She had a major role in Prisoner. So we got to meet each other then and loved working together. So I was ecstatic.
Let's have a quick look.
I'm your brother. You came to me for help. I did everything but slam the door in your face.
Well, we're both under a lot of pressure, Frank.
Look, I want you to know that you can stay here until we decide what the... until you decide what's the best course of action. And don't you worry about Papa, because I am going to handle him.
I'm sorry I had to land you with all my problems.
Listen, that's what brothers are supposed to be for.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, now that's a great get, because I haven't seen that clip ever. So there you go.
Oh, wow. There we go.
Right.
Yeah,
No wonder the neighbours spiked in Tasmania after that. So, yeah.
Look, I have to say, Jackie and I have been very, very firm, fast friends now for 45 years. She's very dear to me, and we catch up for coffee every week, and we'll always be the greatest mates. And the only reason I worked on Neighbours for 31 years is because I got to work with her. So she's a gem.
Well, you guys were amazing together.
Thank you.
My favourite soapy scene is this one. It's a famous scene. But the acting is world class from both of you. Let's have a quick look at this.
You must have so little respect for me if you could just lie and cheat and betray me like that. Oh, I trusted you. I believed everything you ever said to me.
Oh, no, Susan.
Don't you touch me.
I still feel that slap, boys.
I was about to say, was that a connection? Because that sounded like
It did, didn't it?
Wow.
No, but in the tradition of good filmmaking, if she'd really connected with me, I wouldn't be sitting here now, to be honest with you. It was, of course, beautifully staged, beautifully filmed, so it looked like I was struck, but of course I wasn't. And intensely emotional scene that Jackie did to perfection. That's the actress she is. She's one of the best in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Did she win an award for that scene? Both of you. You were both amazing.
Bless you. The one thing that Neighbours didn't commonly pick up a lot of awards, apart from Best New Talent. That was a very common award for a lot of actors who came onto Neighbours to win. But it's a funny thing about a show like Neighbours, and I'm going to say this with all sincerity. Because I worked on it for so long and I saw so much incredible work and I saw so many incredible actors, there would be times I'd be watching the show and I would see performances and think to myself, if that performance was in a major Netflix drama or on an ABC show or something like that, it'd win awards. It's just that because it was on a show called Neighbours, which everyone thought was just sort of somehow slightly less important than a lot of dramas, then it's not necessarily getting the attention. I think a lot of the work we did on Neighbours was exactly the same level as you'll see on any drama on TV today.
Exactly. And look, obviously Neighbours finished, and then you had all that emotion of something closing, and then obviously it came back again.
Yeah.
Were you hesitant to maybe come back, or were you excited?
No, I wasn't hesitant. I mean, Neighbours never really ended for me, Al, because
yeah.
The first time it ended, I went straight into touring the UK. So I literally got on the plane, went over, and of course I talked to the audience about Neighbours. I sang, I've got a song called, I've got a crush on Susie Kay, which we used to close the show with. So I've never shied away from my Neighbours connection at all, and I never will, because I love the show. So I was connected with the show completely. And then I came back, and Jason Herbison came and said to me, the show's coming back, would you be on it? And I said, yes. He said, of course I would. I said, yes, in a heartbeat, because the show means so much to the fans, and I loved being a part of it and working with Jackie. So we've got 2 more years out of it because of Amazon. Bless them for that. But I think by the time it got to the time when Amazon said no more, I felt as though it was a fitting end. I felt that we'd proved that we could make the best possible show, that could come out of the Neighbours. So I thought we were done, and all hail to the audience who stayed with us.
Yeah, and so nowadays you focus on your music, and that. Is, do you just still do a bit of acting as well, or it's all?
Yeah,
all
I do bits and pieces. I mean, the thing for me is I love doing a bit of comedy. Comedy is a big thing for me. So I do lots of sort of things like short films. I recently did a radio play, which was about male carers called Hidden Men, which I did for the UK, which I think we're going to be filming. So there will always be pockets of work I do as an actor, of course. I mean, I love acting and I love the job. But the thing about music is you're telling stories like you do as an actor, but I'm telling my own stories when I sing songs. And in an evening, I'll probably tell 20 different individual stories that have a big meaning for me. And I love doing that. And, of course, working to a live audience.
Yeah. Well, it's been absolute pleasure to have you join us. Big Al, have you got any more questions while we've got Alan with us?
Well, I had to say, I love your Lager song too, mate. So, hopefully I'm able to come along on the 12th.
I'll tell you what, Al, why don't you pop down to the Weedy on the July the 12th? It's an afternoon gig. It's 4:00. So, look, I think it's completely justifiable that we have a lager at 4 on a Sunday. And, of course, I'll also be in thing. There's some of the dates you can see there too for the UK.
Oh, you are doing the UK, aren't you? Look at that.
Yeah, getting about and into Ireland as well. So I always love to spread myself around. It's 35 shows, and but I'm really looking forward to coming back to do the Adelaide show because it was so good last year. People loved it so much, and I think it'll go off this year as well. And down at Goolwa as well, the Murray Delta Juke Joint's fantastic.
And a beautiful part of SA down in Goolwa. So
totally.
You'll absolutely love it. So
totally, yeah.
Well, thank you so much. We're very appreciative of your time, and we hope to catch up with you when you're in town.
Lovely, and Al, I'll see you at the bar, mate.
Sounds great.
All right.
See you, easy. Cheers, guys.
Bye.